All right, we're live. All right, just going to mix a little bit of paint before everyone gets in here. Just mixing up my paint in my paint bottles, my squeeze bottles. Gonna kind of do an abstract toilet paper roll today. A paint pour where I'm gonna put fluid acrylic paint down and with the toilet paper roll do kind of a open cylinder drag across it. So I think I'm gonna put a base of a little bit of white and then a little bit of black today. It's gonna have both. So I'm going to put the black across the top. Hello, hello. Get the black out of the way. It's the messiest. It seems to be not wanting to come out here. I need more than that. All right, that should be enough black. At least get that spread around. Just wiping my hands off a little. The black is the messiest color. That's why I tend to not work with black as much because it's just messy. So I hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. We had a pretty busy, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel like Labor Day weekend. I think the summer this year got away from us and we're just still trying to finish up summer projects around here. I'm getting ready for a large sale this weekend, hoping to sell a lot of art, a lot of paintings. Starting to get ready for the holiday season is a very big season for me with my art. I do a lot of, hey, hello, you're from Kentucky, awesome. I am Megan and I'm here in Washington State. We're having quite a heat wave today. It's going to be a warm one. How are you doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. So I've got some black fluid acrylic paint down. I'm just doing the top half here black. Well, I guess on your screen it actually looks like the bottom half, but it is the top half on the way I am standing. So, all right, let me get that palette knife wiped off real good. That black gets everywhere. It's quite messy. How was your Labor Day weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? We had a pretty busy weekend. It didn't really feel like Labor Day. I think this year the summer got away from us. We're still trying to finish up some, yard projects and house projects and stuff. I'm going to put a little bit of white fluid acrylics across the bottom here. And I pre-mix my paint with just acrylic paint and Floetrol and Liquitex pouring medium. I am going to update my video on how I mix my paint. I do have 2 videos on mixing paint, but that is a video coming out soon, a new updated one. Nothing has changed. I just think the lighting and my camera skills have changed is all. Yes, don't want summer to end. It flew by this year. It really went by in just a blink. It was June, July, and then suddenly it was over, it felt like. Did your summer go by quickly? Kentucky, that's one part of the country I have actually never been. When I was younger, elementary and middle school, I traveled with my grandparents a lot. I want to make sure I don't mix in that black. I got a little bit of it on the palette knife. But Kentucky, I watch a lot of food different shows and stuff. Kentucky is just so beautiful. Yeah, the summer just flew by. Seems like time is just going quicker and quicker every year. But here in Washington State, we have a very definite 4 seasons, and that's what I really enjoy, is having those very, very definite 4 seasons. And I feel the fall creeping in. We do have a hot day today, but the last few days I can feel fall kind of creeping in. Trying to just sneak this white up into the middle here with this black. Oh, have a little bit of see, and then I'm sneaking the black all in there. Let's cover that up a bit. That'll probably get covered up with color anyways, but that's all right. So I like to do my paint pours kind of on a budget, recycled items, use what I can when I can. So I've been doing a lot of using up the toilet paper rolls. So I just have a toilet paper roll, just got some of the white on there. So I'm going to actually start from this side today, and I'm just going to put it right there in the middle of the white and the black. And I have, yeah, fall's been creeping in there for you guys in Kentucky. Yeah, the last couple weeks here as well. Yep. I don't know if I'm part of me is ready for it and part of me is not. Yep. Are you ready? You're not ready for the fall? You're wanting summer. You don't want summer to end, you had said. All right, I have periwinkle, turquoise, fun fuchsia, phthalo blue, some gold, and some citron green. So that's what we're going to throw in there. So I'm going to put a little bit of that blue. And the only colors that I have silicone in is the phthalo blue and the periwinkle. So I'm just going to randomly get a little bit of color down here. And then we're going to drag that across the middle with the colors. Super excited. Got a lot of new videos coming here soon. You're not a fan of winter? I am and I'm not. I like our winters here because they're never real terribly bad winters here in Washington State. They are saying, but they just predicting it for now, but they are saying, oh, they think we're going to have a bad winter, but we only have a bad winter every 10, 15 years here in Washington State. So winter's not too bad for us. I'm just kind of throwing some paint here in the toilet paper tube, and then I'll be taking that across the canvas here in a moment, kind of dragging it back and forth a bit. Almost probably got enough here. Let's see. Let's throw a little bit more of that in it and see how much we got. Because we can always add more as we need to. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Yes. I've been working out what my new schedule, now that the kids have gone back to school for the year. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and torch it before I tilt it. Are you a newbie to painting? Have you done fluid acrylics? All right, guys, so I actually need to put more the butane, and I just use a chef's torch. You use this for like creme brulee. And so how you refill it is you just put it there in the bottom. So let me refill my torch just real quick. Kind of makes a noise. So, are you new to painting altogether, or have you done the fluid acrylics? Carla, have you ever done like paint pouring fluid acrylics? Hey, Robert, how are you doing? So, Katie, well, Katie, I've already asked you. We were messaging a little how your weekend was, but how's your weekend, Katie? How was your weekend, Robert? Oh, just recently. Oh, Katie, you have that exact one. Yeah, I just got this one on Amazon. It's just like for chef's torch creme brulee. It's quite a bit of paint on it, but just refilling it real quick makes a little bit of noise. That's probably good. It's probably full there. Just a minute. I always kind of wait a minute. I feel like the butane kind of dissipates any little bit that's there. I never really right away light it. I don't know why. I just kind of wait a moment. Okay, somehow in all that, I got a little bit of paint here. I'm just going to use my finger. I was using a skewer and it just wasn't working. You had a great weekend? Oh, good, Robert. Yeah, we were real busy with we're trying to get some minor home renovations and things done. All right. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of tilting and then we'll blow out some of the edges. Wanted to pull it off the edge there a little bit. Now I'm pulling it back to the other side to pull that side off the edge just a little bit. So I am getting ready for a big sale. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. So hopefully we'll sell a lot of art because I'm wanting to buy a bunch of Christmas ornaments and such to paint to get ready for the holiday bazaar season and art sale season. The gold kind of got lost in here. I see a couple little bits of it, but it got lost a little bit. All right, so that kind of spread it about. I wish I had a little bit more to pull off that edge. I think I might swipe a little bit over there. Yeah, last year I did a lot of ornaments. Last year I did 14 weekends in a row of craft sales and bazaars. So the ornaments are a pretty good one. I always like to have a variety of price points, you know, some expensive paintings, some smaller, cheap stuff, ornaments, and just quick stuff. So I just always like to have a kind of a variety of stuff. All right, I'm going to blow out the edges, but I'm still thinking about, actually, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. So here's an experiment, guys. Let's see if this works. I'm just going to swipe right here. I don't like this area. See how shaky I am? I'm not sure. And it'll look funky right now. Just a second. It'll look funky for a moment until I get it. All right. And we can always put more in the, I think I will put more in the toilet paper tube. We need a little bit more, I like how it looks on the black better than I like how it looks on the white. Yeah, it forms cells under the swiping pretty easily. But I want a little bit more of the like fun fuchsia over there. I'm going to turn the toilet paper roll over. Set it right in here. I'm going to get a little bit because I lost a lot of the gold. Almost out of that fun fuchsia. That's why I didn't use too much, but I think I need to just use it up. And then a little bit of this, because this is what I got some silicone in. I try to use silicone very sparingly. I only have it in the 2 blue colors, the it's like a periwinkle color. I kind of mixed it up myself, so it's hard to remember what all is in there. Okay, let's pull that across a little. Yeah, I did my last video has these same colors. That's why I already had these colors out from the last time I did a video. And I did it on black background. It did. It looked really like Galaxy or Aurora Borealis or... All right, let's see what that looks like after I get it. Push it back and forth, kind of get some of those. You can see where I kind of lifted it, because with the toilet paper rolls, you just kind of feather it up and down a little bit, letting a little bit of paint out and back and forth. All right. Let me wipe my hands off. So was there an ad at the beginning of this live when you guys came in here? Because I don't know if I have to turn them on specific, like for each video, you have to turn them on for each video. Did I have an ad at the beginning of the live? Do you guys happen to notice if I did or not? Whew, out of breath today to blow the... So what do you guys got planned today? I wonder if it's looking very... Let's see which lights could fix it up a bit. It almost looks washed out. But I'm right by the window too. I want you guys to see it like true to color. Oh, it's kind of cloudy outside now that I got the window open. Huh, it's really warm. But they say we might have big old thunderstorms today. Last week, oh my gosh, we had some huge thunderstorms. It was crazy. All right, I'm gonna blow out the side, and then I've got a couple of spots in the white here in the corner where I've touched it, where I want to just clean up some white there. But I think these colors really pop on the black side a little bit more. And the I'll show it to you in a minute. The pour I did the other day was just on the black side. You got to go pretty parallel with the canvas. Just a little bit, just to kind of break up those edges. And I'm going to right here just a little break that up. A little bit here. All right, maybe I keep messing with it always. Silicone in this one. It is, I use the treadmill oil, the Spot On treadmill oil. You can get it on Amazon. It's just the lubricant for treadmills, 100% silicone. And I mix my paints ahead of time, and I use 1 part Liquitex pouring medium, 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and usually I get about the right consistency with just that. I may have to put, like a teaspoon or 2 of water in it, barely any water, but usually I can get the right consistency with just that. Now I mix my paint up in various different squeeze bottles ahead of time. And so only a couple colors have silicone in them. And I've tried to really memorize which ones have the silicone and don't have the silicone. You really want to use the silicone sparingly. I don't put it in every color. I don't put it in every pour. Some pours just don't even have silicone. Only the phthalo blue and the periwinkle blue had silicone. And I get lots of cells without silicone sometimes. And sometimes I don't even want cells, and that's, not what I'm going for. It just depends. Oh, it just got cloudy there too. How funny. So yeah, I think this one's a nice tropical one. I'm going to clean up a few of these white spots. I had touched the corners quite a bit with kind of some black, it looks like, on my. So mainly the corners need to be touched up. But yeah, I've been just kind of finishing up ceiling paintings, getting ready for this big sale this weekend. It's kind of the kickoff weekend to my the whole season of sales. I'll sell till Christmas every weekend pretty much. Locally, and then I always sell online. But yeah, I've been kind of doing a few more shorter live streams. I used to do 2-3 hour live streams. I'm going to get back to a few of those, but starting next week, my schedule is going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm going to be live. I've always done Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm going to move it to Tuesdays and Fridays. And Tuesdays is going to be painting. And then Fridays, I'm going to do like face-to-face Friday. So Fridays, I'm going to be more in front of the camera and just answering any sort of questions. Or I think I'll have like kind of a theme each week. 1 week we'll be talking about, I'm thinking next Friday we might talk about just kind of as a stay-at-home, I work from home and how I kind of organize my time and kind of tips on organizing your time being when you work online and things like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do every Tuesday painting live. And then every Friday, I'm going to call it like face-to-face Friday and just kind of be in front of the camera. And so the Friday streams will probably tend to be a little bit longer. But that's going to be starting next week because tomorrow my sale starts, 8 a.m. My sale starts, so no, won't be this week. So I just have one area of this painting I don't like, and I wish I could fix up, but I'm not sure how. I might mess with it once I get off of here. But when I blew with I use an aquarium tubing, a piece of an aquarium tubing when I blow. See here, that's what I was using to kind of blow out the edges a little bit. And when I blew out here, I didn't realize that I must have a little bit of black all the way over here. And so it kind of blew some cloudy or black color, but that's okay. All right, yeah, thank you for turning on the notifications. If they work properly, sometimes YouTube is kind of silly, but they seem to be fixing their notifications and really getting them to work a little bit better. I've noticed at least. So yeah, but I'm going to try to be on Tuesdays and Fridays every week. That's going to be for the school year. Summer was pretty hard having the kids home, but now that the kids are back to school, I can get back to a regular routine and scheduled live streams. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I work a lot better with schedules and routines, and I just function better that way. I've got a very busy life where I've got to be everything scheduled out. So yeah, does anybody have any questions for me now before I get off of here? But I'm just doing this one painting today. I do have a video coming out in a couple hours. It's another one of my mystery pours. And how I do my mystery pours is I just have a blank roulette app on my phone, and I pick the technique and colors and everything at random. And so there is a video coming out this afternoon. That's another mystery pour. But if you guys don't have any questions for me, I am going to go ahead and get off of here for today. But I will try to be back. Where do I live? I'm in Washington State, near just over the bridge from Portland, Oregon. I'm in the southwest corner of Washington State. Maybe you were asking Miss Crafty Ladybug, Katie. She's Miss Crafty Ladybug, and she is. I don't know if she wants to. I'll let her tell you where she. I could tell you, but I'll let her tell you if she wants to. But yeah, I just can do this one painting today. So I know there's a little bit of a delay. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll kind of just. Yep, she's in Southern Arizona. I almost said it, but then I was like, wait a second, she might not want me to say. But I was figured you didn't really care, especially just general. But yeah. So a lot of exciting stuff going on around here. I have done a little bit of watercolors. Here's, I like to tape my watercolors. So here's a canvas with the plastic still on it. And I taped the watercolor. So this is going to be the Up house, the house in the movie Up. And then I'm going to cut out some hearts of fluid acrylic that I've done. Here's the, so I have this paper that I've already done. It's all dry. And I'm going to cut out little heart balloons, a whole bunch of little heart balloons. And it's going to be on the top here, like the Up house, like floating away with the balloons. But this is just the first layer of watercolor. There's lots more layers that I need to put down. But that's how I do it. I just tape my watercolor paper right to a canvas that still has the plastic on it. But yeah, this is photo paper here that I poured on. And it's got some color shift pink in there. So that'll be a fun little project I was working on. That's for a friend of mine. Yeah, just kind of doing some mixed media, kind of, and it kind of started. I've been doing a lot more watercolor, but after this summer, I was watercoloring a lot when we were out and about and camping and stuff. So it's hard to take all my fluid acrylic paint with me camping. So, all right, guys. I think I'm going to get off of here and continue packing up for my sale, because there's a lot to do when you have one of these big, huge sales. I have all my stuff out on shelving that I take to the sale. So I have to take everything off the shelving and pack it up to take it to go. It's artwork that's already done for sale. So I have to pack that all up for the sale and then take the shelving all down too. So that's what I'm going to start up here. I'm going to get off of here. But, and I think some weeks I might just do projects in the studio and leave the webcam going, and you guys can just chat and we can talk as I'm in the studio. Yes, everyone have a good, safe weekend, and I'll be back here on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, all right. If I don't chat with you or talk to you then, have a good weekend. But I will be back live on Tuesday at 9 a.m. So, yes, it was great meeting you, Carla. We have a really great community around here. So, yeah, come back anytime. And we have awesome, awesome community. I love my subscribers, my friends. They're all my friends. We've all been chatting for over a year. So, yeah, we're all great friends. So welcome. Great to have you, Carla. All right. Well, have a great weekend, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Katie.